back to my channel. In this vlog, I'm traveling to Taiwan for a quick trip to visit family and explore Taipei, so let's go! So as soon as we arrived, I met my relatives in Taiwan and we went straight to my mom's hometown, which is about 1 to 2 hour drive to Taipei, from Taipei. So this place is always super nostalgic to go back to, as I used to stay here for like longer periods of time when I was a kid. And I also really miss my grandma's home cooked food, and every time I go back she makes such a big meal for us, so it's very fulfilling. And after a stroll around the neighborhood, we stopped by the 7-Eleven next to our place. This convenience store is also really nostalgic, as I used to come and get my favorite snacks all the time. This town is actually pretty rural, so there isn't many new shops, and I think this is one of the few convenience stores in the area. After a day spent with my grandparents, we headed back to Taipei to check into our hotel and have dinner later. This hotel was a lot more spacious than I thought, and it's really in the center of Taipei, so it's a super convenient location. It had a really nice and clean interior, so I really recommend it. So for dinner, we had another family gathering, and it was at a hot pot restaurant. Unlike the hot pot places I've been to before, the staff here actually cook all the food for you, so it's really convenient, very good for lazy people. And I think the variety of like fish balls and dumplings here, there was a lot, so it was really delicious. And since we're in Taiwan, of course we had to go to a night market after dinner. There was one close by, so we browsed around, and I was super thirsty, so I ended up getting just grabbing a drink. And I love sour plums, so I was so happy to find that flavor. So it is now the next day, and we're heading out to get some traditional Taiwanese breakfast. The bed here was super comfy. I got like a full king bed to myself, so I think I had a really good sleep. But yeah, we woke up early to go grab some breakfast. My parents found this place online, and apparently it had really good reviews. So yeah, we headed out to go to that specific restaurant. It did take a while to find, as it was pretty far from our station, and we had to take like a whole nother train. But yeah, I think it was definitely worthwhile. We ordered a few dishes, and my favorite was definitely the chives pancake and the radish cake. It was just so like authentic. It was really good, and it was super good paired with some cold soybean milk. So now we are at Ximending, which is a really popular place for like young adults, and there's a lot of like clothing stores around here. I've been here many times, so it hasn't really changed much, just a really busy area. But then we decided to walk further to this area called Dihua Street, which is an area I have never been to before. But I was so surprised at the amount of new cafes and stores in this area. And the really cool thing is it's a super long street with traditional style Taiwanese buildings, and they have been like preserved and well kept. But the stores inside are really modern, so the contrast there is really, really cool. And because we were hopping in and out of so many different shops along the way, it took about 2 hours in total to like walk through the whole street. We even stopped by for some dessert, so yeah, it took a while, but I 100% recommend this area for people looking for some like Taiwanese snacks or like even souvenirs. They really have everything here. Now it is time for dinner, and we took a train to another famous area for Din Tai Fung, which is like a restaurant famous for their soup dumplings. I think this was one of the first Din Tai Fungs in Taiwan, and oh my god, it was so busy. We ended up grabbing a ticket and having to come back an hour later. But I was actually surprised to see that the menu was pretty similar to the ones overseas, but it was really cool to be able to see the workers making the xiaolongbao, and the soup dumplings are super juicy as always. So here it is now a new day, and we woke up super early to take a shuttle bus to Jiufen. This is my second time going here, but it's basically a really famous area, about an hour from Taipei, so it's a pretty quick ride, and it's famous because it resembles the food market in the movie Spirited Away from the Ghibli movie. So yeah, I think that's how it got its like tourist attraction. There's so much street food here to try, and because we arrived pretty early, it wasn't too crowded at first, which was nice because the walkway here is super narrow, so it can get packed very easily. And the view of the lantern with the mountains and ocean is just so pretty, it always blows me away. To have a break from all that walking, we found a cafe that serves tea in a traditional way, and the staff here will kind of show you the process. I was so surprised at how many steps there actually is, and I do feel like though it made a slight difference to the taste of the tea. I'm not sure if it's like placebo, but it tastes much more rich and clean. I don't think I would go through that effort myself, but it was like a nice experience. And it was just super relaxing to enjoy the tea while looking out at the beautiful view. It is now our last day, so we are checking out of the hotel. Our flight is at nighttime, so we still had almost a full day to spend. My uncle took us to my favorite hot pot place in Taipei. I know I ate a lot of hot pot, but it's just so delicious, so I had to come back here. And this time they give you your own hot pot, so you can just like, customize it, I guess. And I just really like the interior of the restaurant as well. So yeah, I come back here almost every time I go to Taiwan. After eating, we still had a couple hours to spare, so my uncle took us to the Grand Hotel, which I've never heard of before, but it's a really famous hotel for like important and wealthy people. Like for example, many foreign presidents have stayed here. But it is open for tourists to roam around the lobby and like explore the interior of the place, as it's like really big, and as you saw from the outside, it's so like grand. But yeah, there's also a cafe there, so we sat down to have a coffee before leaving. Anyways, that's a wrap for this vlog. I did end up condensing all my footage in Taiwan to one video, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching!